Hello everyone, this is Ringo from EdSphere, and today we are going to introduce the idea of simple function and composite function. So what exactly is a function? A function is just any sort of equation. So here we have a equation f of x equals 2x plus 5. Now, we call this a function because, it's denoted by an unknown of x as well. Traditionally, what we do in IGCSE and IB is we have to substitute a number into this function. For example, we're told that the function of f of x, we put in 2 here. Now, when we do that, the function becomes 2 bracket 2 plus 5. Now, note that when we have x, we have x. When we have 2, we have 2. And to calculate this, this is 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 5, so the answer is simply 9. Now, let's try another one. What if I tell you that the x in the function is 6? Then we would go f6 bracket 2 bracket 6 plus 5. Again, note that when this is 6, this is 6. So what we get is 12 plus 5, which is equal to 17, right? Perfect. Now, if we go even more complicated, what if we tell you that this is a minus 3? Wow, it's not a number. Are you going to get scared? Don't, because it is the same logic that we are doing. We're simply putting what originally was x as this, just like 6 as 6, 2 as 2, x and x. And you can see this is a minus 3, a minus 3. So you might have learned expansion. So what we're going to do is 2a, 2 times minus 3 is minus 6 plus 5. And then we simplify this by minus 6 plus 5 is minus 1. And that's how we figure out simple function. Another variation of simple function is that instead of telling you what the f of x value inside is, or the x value inside is, they would tell you what f of x equals. So in that case, I'll give you guys an example. If we have f of x equals, let's just say 7. What should we do? If f of x equals 7, we also know f of x is equal to our function of 2x plus 5. What that means is 7 equals 2x plus 5. Now, when 7 equals 2x plus 5, all we have to do is to rearrange this equation to find x. Well, quite simple. 7 minus 5 is 2. So let's just write this nicely just for you guys. That's 2, and that is 2x. And what we're essentially getting is just to find x, all we have to do is 2 divided by 2 equals x. Therefore, x equals 1. So here we are given the function as a specific number. And all we have to do is make the two equal each other to figure it out. So what about, let me try that again. We also have the function of x equals, let's just say something more complicated here. Let's just have something 11. Oops, where did my pen go? 11. Well, we also know that f of x equals what? It equals to 2x plus 5. Very good. Now, 11, if f of x equals 11, f of x equals 2x plus 5, what we get is 11 equals 2x plus 5. And all we have to do is 11 minus 5 equals 2x. 11 minus 5 is 6. 6 equals 2x. And finally, we have 6 divided by 2, which is equal to x. And therefore, x equals 3. Now, that is the concept of simple function. Quite easy, quite simple, quite to the point. Now let's move on to something called a composite function. Composite function is by combining two functions together. And to combine two functions together, we're going to need another example. So we're going to go into the next page, and we're going to write our original equation of f of x equals 2x plus 5. Now I'm going to also give another equation called g of x equals x squared minus 1. Now this looks complicated, doesn't it? Well, it's actually not that complicated, because if I have the equation f gx, they can ask you, what is that? Well, if you think about it, what exactly is gx? I want you to draw an extra bracket for me here. I want you to draw an extra bracket out here just to take care of the g of x. Okay? And when you do that in your head, this is what you're seeing. Well, we know gx equals x squared minus 1. All we do is that. Now, doesn't this look very familiar to what we did earlier on in here when we have f of a minus 3? The only thing we have to do is to put it back into our f of x equation. Now that is quite simple because that is 2 bracket x squared minus 1 plus 5. And you can see that just like before when we did this equals this. And therefore, we just have to expand it to get the exact answer. 2x squared minus 2 plus 5. Which is 2x squared plus 3. And finally, we always have to write the ultimate answer, which is f g x equals this. And that is how you combine two functions together. And this is called composite function. Simple, to the point. Now, they can composite it in multiple ways. So, if you want, you could do a f of x. Same idea here. I want you to first add a bracket here. And remember, f of x was what? 2x plus 5. Now we put that into 2x plus 5 plus 5 again. Note that this is equal to that. Simple expand. You should get it. 4x plus 10 plus 5. So therefore we get 4x plus 15. So that is pretty much the basic of the composite function. And there are different variations to this question, but that's a simple thing. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for a future video. Peace. This is Ringo from Mathsphere. Bye bye.